This video series is basically for Angular beginners. Kindly watch these videos in sequence for better understanding and also subscribe the channel for the latest updates. Content projection. Suppose one component is created to display some text within a p tag. Okay. If the same component can be used to display some other text within h1 tag, then we can say that this component is more reusable. This can be achieved by using the content projection in Angular. In this video, we are discussing about what is content projection, what is ng content, simple example program to understand this. When the child component is used within the parent component, we can project some content from the parent component to child component. Suppose in parent component template, within the child component starting and end tag, we can specify the content that needs to be projected into the child component. Here we are projecting the uh, p tag with some text we are projecting into the child component. In child component template, we need to use the ng content. This ng content is replaced with the content which is projected from the parent component. Okay. Suppose this content, if you want to display in multiple places in the child component, then we should use ng content in multiple times. Okay, here in parent component, we specified uh, p with some text, h1 with some text within the child component start and end tags. So if you want to uh, project this content, p related content in one place within the child component class, h1 related content if you want to display in another place within the child component, that can be possible by using ng content with some selector attribute. Here select attribute have four types of values. We can use the tag selector, we can use the class selector, we can use id and attribute selectors. Suppose p related content if you want to display within the child component in one place, we need to specify ng content with the select is equal to p. Then the content projected, all the related p tags content will be projected here. Okay, and in another place we can use ng content with select is equal to h1. Then all the related content, h1 related content can be projected here. In this way, we can use the multiple content. We can project the multiple content into the child component. And also we can project the child some component within the into the child component. Here within the child component start and end tags, we have specified a display component. So all the content related to the display component will be projected into the child component. Let us try to understand this with simple example program. This is a simple example program I have created. To save time, I already created. Here display component, one component I have created. This is the app component which was created automatically. This is app module and routing module. Okay. Now let us try to understand this display component. Select is app display. Okay. If I want to use this display component within the app component, then I have to use this selector. Okay. Now from here, if I want to project some content, then I have to specify within these start and end tags. Let me take the same example. This is the projected content. Let me put p. Okay. Okay, this can be projected into the child component. Here, child component, let me try to. Okay, if you want to use that projected content in a child component, you have to use ng content. Okay, that means after this information child component, whatever the projected content from the child component will be displayed here. Let us try to see the output here. Here we can see that parent component, that is text from the parent component. This is the text from the child component. This is the content which is projected from the parent component to child component. Okay. In same way, if we want to display the same text within h1 element, we can use h1. So we can see that h1 content is projected here. In this way, we can use content projection for to make the component more reusable. Okay. Suppose if you want to display multiple content here. Okay. Let me copy this. Let me put here to differentiate. Okay. Now I want to project both P and H1 into the child component. We can project it. Let's see the output here. Yeah, we can see the both are projected into child component. But here I want to display it in different places. Suppose here we have some button within the child components, some label. Okay. After that, I want to project here the projected content P1, P related thing I want to project it here, and H1 related content I want to project it here after the button. Okay, for this we need to use the selector. Okay, here in place ng content I need to use select with some the tag we need to specify. Let me put P here. So when we are projecting multiple content, if you want to display some content here, if you want to display some content here, then you have to use the select attribute. Let me see the output here. Yeah, we can see that P related content is projected before button and H1 related content projected after button. This is the way we can use the select also. Here we have used tag attribute. If you want to use the class selector, that also possible by adding some CSS classes to here. Suppose let me put some uh, P class. I'm just taking one example. H1 H class. Let me take. Okay. If you want to project using the class selector, then you have to use this dot P class. Then if you want to use the second selector, then you have to use. Yeah, we can see the same output. This is the way we can use the selector using the multiple places. Okay, if you want to project some other component within the app display, that also we can project it in between app display. That we will discuss in next video. Thank you.